Hello everyone, and today it's time to get Super Shadow here on part 1. Let's see how many we need. Alright, simple. Oh, look at that. Time left, 7. 7 days makes 7 emeralds. So let's see here. Who should I pick here? Oh, I know. What I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna use like 2 super forms for like 500 each, even though that's gonna take a long time to get up there. So yeah, let's try our best here as we can. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button, scroll away, mention the bell. Anyway, let's keep this one moving, shall we? Even though I might make it shorter, which is I believe, yeah, because if I make it like a little bit longer, then it's gonna take like a way big gigabytes I have in the tablet. I mean, pretty much big. So let's see here. Well, probably. Be right back. I'm back. Alright. It's time to get those. Vroom, 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 vroom. And by the way, the question of the day, what is your favorite super form? Let me know in the comments below, guys, because I really want to know of what's your favorite super form throughout the Sonic games. Let me know. Could it be Super Silver, Super Sonic, Super Movie Sonic, or even like Burning Blaze? Let me know in the comments below. Save even goes to a hyper form, if you guys were to include that. But pretty much. So this is gonna probably like maybe like the longest video I ever made in my channel. Well, maybe. Well, maybe, because I know that when I did before from my Let's Plays, which is the Toy Story 2, if you guys saw it, which is a pretty long, decent video, I can say. Well, anyway, back to the Sonic stuff here. That I'm just gonna tell you guys a story that I remember like so many years ago. When I came like as a kid, I can't remember what's the first time I played a Sonic game. So I know it was for like Sega Dreamcast. No, not Dreamcast. It was a Sega console. My bad, guys. I was speaking something else. My bad. Yeah, it was Sonic Genesis. That's it. That's the one. That's the one I was trying to figure out right now. When I was playing Sonic Genesis for the first time, playing a Sonic game, then I remembered it was a blue hedgehog, which has the name Sonic, and of his pal, I have no idea who it was until later on, it was actually Tails, of his best buddy. Like, you know, his best friend, by pretty much. So, for that, and that's where I pretty much like became like a fan of the Sega series. I think it's all because of that, probably. Because I remembered back then that I remember the older games that were like so much harder. Man, I remember this for so many years ago. Boy, I had so much memories of when I was playing Sonic games. Like Sonic 2. I remember Sonic 2 was actually hard for me as a kid. I remember that so long, and I always died of the water, like every time, because Sonic always drowns every time because he cannot swim, which just makes totally sense. Because they actually want to design that way, because you want to drown, because that's basically like real life. Like real life people, that is, of course, like real things. Like, you need to get out of the water as quickly as you can, or else you'll be drowned to death. Like, pretty much. So yeah, let's see. I remember this one boss that in Sonic 2. That, what is it? A Death Egg? Yeah, the Death Egg one. I remember I was in the Death Egg zone. I remembered it had no rings there. Well, as a kid, from what I remembered, that there was no rings at the Death Egg, the final boss actually. That you had to beat 2 bosses without taking damage. And boy, that was hard. And you know, I died like 2 times in a row against, what is it? I think it was Eggman or Botnik, you can say. Yeah, I think it was Botnik because he got me like certain things like he never expected me to get hit by, like his arms. And then I think I had like 3 lives left. Yeah, I think I had like 3 lives left. And then once I got to like 1 from my life bar, I was getting so scared. So scared that I thought I was gonna lose everything. And then I gotta start all over again from scratch. And boy, if that were to happen to me, I would actually probably rage. Because if that were to happen to me right there, if I died to a Botnik right there again, as one more time as getting hit, then I'll be like, oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. You absolutely gotta be kidding me with this. And then I'm gonna be on it for even longer to play it for Sonic 2. Still, I still like the game no matter what for the Sonic 2 games. Even for Sonic 3, I remember that one as a kid as well. There was like a lot of times that there was like many things I get struggled with. Same thing with certain bosses, because some bosses do tend to get me. Like, who was it? Oh gosh, it's been a long time. What was that boss name? I think it was Mega Sonic. The one who got me by pretty much. Like, there's some bosses that can't be hard to defeat if you know what you're doing, that is. They can't be easy. Well, at least sometimes they can be. Like, pretty much. So, yeah. Let's see. The other times I remembered that, what is it? When I was playing, like, the GameCube. Like, what is it? The Sonic Gems collection. That was actually a really interesting collection they did for certain games, like Sonic Racing, like Sonic R. Man, that was actually a really interesting one, not gonna lie. Because that was something really cool. And same thing with Sonic the Fighters. The Sonic the Fighter was actually pretty decent, I can say. Even though it's a very old game. But then, we cannot be able to use like Eggman or Botnik can say like aka Eggman or Metal Sonic back then. And so we had to put like cheat codes in there to use them, like to put their files. Right, pretty much. Then later, which is from Xbox, we actually managed to be able to play as them. For all 3 of them. I mean 2 of them, my bad. Even though this is not a spoiler, if you guys don't know this, that when I said 3, that you can actually play as Honey the Cat. Which is the first character you can actually play as in the game. Even though I did not know who Honey the Cat was. Until later. So, for that type of reason, I just never gonna forget about him. Even though I did forget what I said, oof. Oh well. That's okay. Now let's keep on going. Am I pretty much here? Okay. What else is there? Oh yeah! I was actually thinking the Sonic the Fighters. I just remembered now that you can actually play as all 3 of them. Even though I already said it already, but that's okay. Then I literally did not know about hunting the cat until recently, like later, which is that's all I was trying to figure out right now. That was the part I was at right now, by pretty much. So, what it is that she actually came to the comics series, like a comic book. Like I literally did not know about her. Same thing with Fang, even Bark. Bark is one of them actually. Same thing with Fang and Bean. I almost forgot about Bean actually because he was one of the characters from the Who Likes Bombs. And you know what? Come to think of it, I would like to see those three to come back. Like, to be able to play as them, like Sonic Forces Speed Battle. Like, I would like to see them. Like Fang to use up his gun to blast people. That would make totally sense when you think about it, because Whisper the Wolf has it. Same thing with like Bean, even though I don't know if they're going to come back or not. Even though there's just basically like what if they actually come there or not. It's like basically your imagination. By pretty much. For that type of reason. So, yeah. Who knows? Maybe one day they will finally come to the Sonic Forces Speed Battle to everyone's dreams to play as their favorite characters. Like, I got to see Beam the Dynamite, that's his full name actually, that I got to see of using up his bombs of his first item to throw at his opponent. I'm pretty sure when he upgrades more of his bombs, I think probably year 2 or 3. Make it like similar to the Deadly Six, the one we had from the green girl. I forgot her name was actually. That kind. Instead of like being like freezing of their opponents, like to stay still, make them like bombs like away where they get to get hurt. Let's see here. Fang. I know he will get his gun actually, of course, because that's all I know, because I'm basing his first attack versus his first item, of course. And that's almost got ready, not gonna lie. I thought about going against Eggman, not gonna lie. I thought about it actually, without a joke. Let's see. Now, Bark. Bark might be like a close combat when I think about it. Like, I know he's like a strong type. A strong type of a character. Like, he's one of them. Now, I imagine if they brought all those three back, even though we didn't see them ever again, right, pretty much. Like, I know we actually see them in Sonic Mania. That was pretty much like the game that we actually see them, that they're missing. I know they're not the only one they're missing from that game. I know they can be pretty much missing, like, Sonic Generations game. You can actually find them there, I think. I could be wrong. It's been a long time since I last played it, actually. I almost didn't jump, guys, not gonna lie. I almost didn't jump. So, yeah. Let me know in the comments below, guys, if you want to see them to come back. Just let me know. Who else would be good to be in the game? Probably Sage. Even though I know the game just like recently came out like a while back, but just from Sonic Frontiers that it recently came out. If you guys didn't know about it or know about it, that it was actually a really decent game. Not gonna lie. I really like of how they took their time of making the game and just put everything to reality. And pretty much, the game is actually look incredible. Well, to my basic opinions. So, for that, I really like of how they put like updates like DLC of where you can actually upgrade like to get to like the music. That's great. That's actually pretty great, not gonna lie. That was actually pretty good. I like that. I just like the touch there they did. It was a really good touch. For putting like music in. Instead of like playing like the same music, like dun 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 dun. That's from Sonic Forces, for example, from the music that I just did from the main menu. And then for like the DLC contents, for like the updates to the game, that you can actually have like more music, like what have I made of, or Live and Learn, that kind. One of them has a good songs in there, actually, to my opinion. Like they have like a really good bangers, like Live and Learn. Hey, Robin, till tomorrow, live and learn. I cannot sing the full song because I'll pretty much get copyrighted. Because that's one of the reasons. So, yeah. I still like the song for Live and Learn. I still do. Same thing with this. What I Made Of. That's also a good song. One of the great songs I've ever heard right there is Sonic Heroes. Same thing with Live and Learn. And pretty much what they do. I still like the music. For at least like certain characters like Tails, I like his theme. They did a good job for his theme for to believe in myself. To be truly honest with you, for listening to Tails' theme, it makes totally sense of where you had to believe in yourself. Which just makes so true. I believe in myself. Waiting for me, so I got to fly higher. I still remember that song. And by the way, that's actually in my intro, if you guys didn't know about it. Well, I know I just beat my best record. Alright, since now we're at 500, let's stop. For now. Okay. Yep. New personally best. New high score. Well, guys, that's going to be the end of the video, so I hope you enjoy it. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button, screw rate, mention the bell. Anyway, guys, I'll see you guys next time on part 2 to get Super Shadow. See ya!